Okay, I feel like this should have a better entrance, like most like sad videos on YouTube. That's better. Okay, guys, so I've been gone for 2 weeks now, as you know. The last video I uploaded was the TD Presents video. Shout out to him for that. It got me so many subscribers, just a ton. So thank you guys if you are new, if you've stuck around the past 2 weeks. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded. There's a lot of things been going on in my life lately, and instead of being like most YouTubers and just keeping it down, I figured it'd be best to just talk about it and get it out in the open. First off, Madden 19 burned me out. It's not a good game, I'm sorry. Like, if I was making videos for, I hate to say it, even Fortnite, I wouldn't have been burned out by now. Like, and I don't even like that game, but I can at least admit it's better than Madden. So for the past couple weeks, I've been contemplating what I want to do. Obviously going to stick with Madden. I played the beta when it came out. I have some thoughts on it. I'll discuss that in tomorrow's video, I think. Madden 19 sucked. It really did. There's no golden tickets. There's really no reason to grind at the end of the game. Somehow my views did very well. Like, I don't know how. And I'm so thankful for you guys for that. I think it's probably because, you know, a mix of me and Xerxes and Mark coming up with a great series idea. I'm sure you guys are going to ask, yes, it's coming back in Madden 20. So editing for so long was burning me out. And like, you know, I have like OCD in a way where like, if I'm editing a video, it needs to be perfect. So sometimes I would be editing for 5, maybe 6 hours. And you know, if I get up and film at 12 o'clock, then I'm gonna be editing until 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You know, all this stuff. That sucked for me as well as my girlfriend, because obviously she wants to spend time with me and stuff, but you know, if I'm sitting there on my computer cutting up a video, it's not exactly quality time. On top of that, I updated you guys a couple of weeks ago saying that I've been having doctor's visits lately. So for the past couple months, I've been having really bad chest pains, partly from anxiety, because I have really bad anxiety. I have panic attacks. I have anxiety attacks, all that stuff. But I've been getting chest pains. I haven't for the past like couple weeks, thankfully. But before that, it was really bad. Like pressure, really bad pain all throughout my chest and my back and stuff. Yeah, it was just really, really not fun. So I was starting to have doctor's visits. My panic attacks were having me go to the ER because I thought I was having a heart attack, for God's sakes. I had a cardiologist appointment as a heart specialist. They checked my heart. And they found out that the left ventricle, because you have ventricles in your heart that pump blood, it is not pumping as much blood as it should be. I think that's what it is. It's called ejection fraction. So essentially it should be pumping in like the 50s and 60s. And mine is pumping in the 40s, which for someone so young, that should not be happening. So that has been giving me a lot of stress. Lately it hasn't, because I've been working on my stress and everything. And I'm currently in a hotel room right now because I've been visiting my parents for the past 2 weeks. And we came back to where me and my girlfriend live so I could go to my cardiologist appointment, and this is in the morning. And then I'm heading back to my parents' house for 2 more weeks until my girlfriend gets back from a trip she's on. But, on top of that, so that's something that's been giving me a lot of stress. I have horrible anxiety. If you guys have not experienced it, like, I'm very happy for you. Like, seriously, it's terrible. And for anybody that does experience it, like, I feel you. It's pretty horrible. You know, like, you feel like you can't catch your breath sometimes. You feel like you're not, you know, breathing. It's so bad when you have anxiety this bad. I've been working really, really hard on it. In my parents' town, there's not much to do, so I've just been working and working really, really hard. And that's another reason I haven't uploaded, is because I've been trying so hard to get myself back into a good headspace in terms of anxiety and some other stuff that I've just needed to focus on it for the past 2 weeks. Regardless, I'm still going to be uploading up until Madden 20 comes out. And then when it comes out, I'm going to be uploading every day, like always. But the main reason that things have been so rough lately is that I suffer from depression. And I've talked about this before on my channel, I think like 2.5 years ago. But like, depression is just, it feels like you just can't do anything. You don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to eat. You don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to see anybody. You don't want to do any of the stuff you love. Like, say you love playing football, right? Like, it's like you cannot find the joy in it. You cannot find the joy in anything. You can't find the joy in making other people happy. You can't find the joy in trying to make yourself happy by doing the things you love or being with the people you want to be. And that's pretty much what it's been like for me for a few years now. Obviously, there's good moments, but there's some really bad ones. And I had a really bad one a few weeks ago. I'm not gonna get into the specifics of it, but essentially for the past couple months, I've been feeling, not that I'm going to commit suicide, but I've been thinking about it. It's been in my head, and it's not like, oh, am I gonna kill myself today? It's like thinking those thoughts, like, would people be better off if I wasn't around? Would people be happier if I wasn't around? Stuff like that. And when you get into that space, it's really, really fucking hard to get out of. Dealing with that hard of depression is really rough, because you can see it affecting the people around you. I can see it affecting my mom. I can see it affecting my girlfriend, my friends. You know, I stopped going out and seeing my friends as much. I stopped doing things that I love to do as much. Like, one thing, working out. I went to college for exercise science because I wanted to be a personal trainer. I have been in really good shape the past few years, but for the past couple months, I have not been. I lost a lot of weight. I'm sure you guys can tell. I lost about 24 pounds. I'm usually around the 200, maybe a little bit higher range, you know, with like low body fat, all that stuff. I'm 6'3", and I was in the 170s, which is not very healthy, at least to me. And it's not like the lowest weight I've ever been. A lot of people also don't know this. I used to have eating disorders. It's still something I struggle with to this day. I used to be very, very overweight in just growing up, really, up until 10th grade. But the summer between 9th and 10th grade, I started starving myself and throwing up meals. So I was essentially eating literally nothing, because I'd eat one meal at the end of every day with my parents, and then I'd throw it up. So it just, yeah. So that's kind of what my depression started from, was just body issues and insecurity issues because of my body. Because when I was in the 8th grade up until, 10th grade, when I lost all the weight, I was in the 260s range. And I mean, in 8th grade, I wasn't 6'3", I was like 5'10", maybe, somewhere around there. So I was really overweight. I was really, 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 really obese. It's not something I wanted to deal with anymore. It's not something I wanted to handle anymore. So I lost the weight in a terrible way. I didn't tell anybody up until senior year of high school, maybe a little bit after that. Junior year, I was 150 pounds at my height. So take 30 pounds off of me, because I'm 180 right now. Because I've been gaining weight, because I've been getting back in the gym lately. I was 150 pounds. That was a really bad moment in my life, and that made me more depressed. And, stuff has been going on in my life for years that made me more depressed. Like losing family members. I lost my oldest brother my senior year of high school, and that was probably one of the main reasons that my depression got worse and worse, is because of that. It's just been weighing me down more and more the past couple of years. And so the past bit, ever since I was having those thoughts a couple weeks ago of suicide, I have been working very hard on myself. I have been going to therapy a couple times a week, which nobody should be ashamed of doing. If any of you are even slightly depressed, or you need anybody to talk to because you're not comfortable talking to your parents or your friends or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, anything, if you can't talk to any of those people, seek a therapist. I didn't do it until a bit ago, and I've been dealing with depression since I was 13, maybe 12 years old. If you need it, see a therapist. Even if you don't, it's nice to be able to talk to someone without them being biased or without them giving an opinion. Like, just being able to talk to someone and say anything you want without feeling like you're being judged or anything, it helps a lot. It really helps a ton. And I wish I would have known that a few months ago. I wish I would have known that a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But you know, I've always been one of those people where I want to be the funny person. I want to be the funny person out of my friend group. I always say the dumbest stuff. I always say dumb stuff to my girlfriend. I always try and make people laugh. So I didn't want anyone to think that I was feeling this way. So I didn't tell anybody for the longest time. And you know, I don't want anybody else to go through that. I don't want anybody to make the mistakes I made. So please, if you need to talk to somebody, just talk to somebody. And I mean, shit, like my Twitter DMs are open. If you guys need to talk to somebody, I can't always respond instantly, but if you even need to just get something out of your chest, even if I don't respond, you can still send something to me. But I implore you to try talking to your parents. You know, they're the closest person that you'll ever have in your life. You came out of them, my guy. Talk to them, which is something that I've had trouble doing, but you know, since I've been home for the past couple weeks, I've been trying to talk to my parents and open up to them, and it feels a lot better than not doing it. If you're scared of seeming weak or anything, don't be. It is your life. Like, you are important and you are special and unique. Literally, just talk to somebody. Anybody that you feel comfortable talking to. If you don't feel comfortable talking to your parents, just try it. Like, I wasn't comfortable because I didn't want to be a burden. And, like, yeah, you guys just, all I'm saying, guys, is if you need someone to talk to, or if you're depressed or anxious or, you know, scared of your team losing the Super Bowl, just talk to somebody. It does a lot of wonders. It really does. But yeah, that's really it, honestly. I've been having a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, and I don't think it's something I'll ever get over or get past completely. I'm probably gonna have to live with it for the rest of my life, and you know, there's ways out there to help with that. Working out for me helps me a ton. I've been feeling a lot better. You know, reflecting on yourself and, you know, just thinking about what you can do to make yourself better helps a lot too. Like, this kind of just turned into a rant on me saying, like, if you guys ever need anything, just talk to somebody. But like, it's really true. It's a big regret of mine that I have never really talked to anybody. I've had counselors at times, but I've never opened up completely until the past couple weeks, which was just a big mistake of mine. But like, you've got to do it. Thankfully, I have amazing people around me. I have incredible friends that I've made through college that I still have from middle school. I have great parents. I have great family. I have a freaking amazing girlfriend. So I'm blessed, and I'm just sorry for letting you guys down. If this lets you down, whether you're a Madden YouTuber, an NBA 2K YouTuber, anything, like, I feel like we have a responsibility to help people out. And like, if my channel ever gets to where I want it to be, I'm going to do that. I don't care. I'm going to help people in some way. That is one of my goals with my YouTube channel, is to be able to do that. Hopefully I can get there, and hopefully I can be able to help other people with depression or eating disorders or anxiety. Just mental health issues is what I want to help people with. But yeah, I think a really good thing to just think about is things will always be better in the end. And, you know, if they're not better, then it's not the end. You've just got to wake up and feel the sun on your face and just be blessed that you are alive and take steps towards being healthier. And that is what I'm trying to do. I am trying to be the best person I can be, the best friend I can be, the best family member I can be, the best YouTuber I can be, the best boyfriend I can be, the best anything I can be. I have made a lot of mistakes towards myself and other people, and I want to be able to make up for them. And one of those things is every time I have gotten depressed, I have given up on my YouTube channel, and I swear I am not going to do that. I am not going to do that. To you guys, to myself, to my dreams, to that little kid I was that always wanted to do something with film or movies or video games or anything, and now I can like fuse the three. Like I said, I don't really care if people hate that, you know, I talked about this stuff. Like, someone needs to talk about it. I know RBT has talked about it in his videos before. I'm not sure other than him, though, in the Madden community. But somebody needs to talk about it, and somebody needs to bring it up, because I know there's kids out there that were like myself, and that are like me right now, that are suffering through depression or anxiety or stuff at school or anything. And it's not okay for someone to be suffering silently. It's not. Like, everybody is beautiful, and everybody should be loved and feel good about themselves and feel confident. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. I just had to open up because I want to be better overall as a person. And, you know, if this can help even one kid go and talk to somebody, then that's all that matters. I just want anybody out there to know that they're not alone. And, you know, there's people out there just like you that are going through shit too. And you don't need to feel alone. You don't need to feel like you're the only person going through it. Just, you know, don't neglect people. Don't push people away. Like, don't push your friends away. Don't push your family away. I've done it, and it feels worse in the end to do that. So, yeah. I love you guys, and I will have a Madden 20 video out probably Wednesday, because I'm going to be on the road tomorrow after my heart appointment. But yeah, I just love you guys. Thank you for your support, and yeah, I will see you in the next upload. Love y'all. Peace.